let's get to getting on Magic the Gathering. Today we're doing Feather of the Redeemed. I'm actually going to be doing a semi-series out of this. I've made a deck, and my stepson has made a deck, and then I got a haircut. So let's get right into it. I'm MCRad, checking out Feather of the Redeemed deck I've made. I'm actually going to do a bit of editing, which I'll probably end up speeding mostly through, but let's get into it. So I need to replace a few cards, those ones, with cards in this deck because there are way too many instants and sorceries in here. So I'm just going to be taking apart creatures and separating cards into different categories. Like I said, I'll end up zipping through most of this. So and we're back. So a big part of this problem is how many instances and sorceries I have. There's a stack that's about that big, and it's about as big as my creature stack, so not great. I'm gonna count these, so let's speed this up again. 29 creatures. We are going to take out Bag of Holding because I've used it. I've had it come up a couple times in this deck. I'm not going to use it. So Bag of Holding gets to go in another deck, but not this one. I'm going to substitute it with an Akroan Crusader, which has got Heroic. I figure while I've got so many instances and sorceries, I might as well put Heroic on a few creatures. I've also got Creature Cat with Heroic, Vanguard of Brimaz, Angel of Renewal. Probably won't go in this deck, but I'm thinking maybe. Same thing, that's got life gain. Tethmos High Priest is another cat. Lagana Band Trailblazer. Wingsteed Rider has got Heroic. Akroan Skyguard's got Heroic. Thought about putting that one in, but I don't need any more instances, so I'll just be for another deck. Elite Skirmisher, Citizen Battle Priest, Annex and Siamede. I mean, that one's definitely going in, so I gotta figure out where that's gonna go. Thought about adding this or that one. This one might be interesting because I've got a couple balance cards. Damping Sphere, Pilgrim's Eye. A lot of these may be going in other decks too. I just like to have them out just in case I need them. So the creatures I definitely want to see if I can put in. Okay, so these creatures here with Heroic need to go in, as well as Annex and Siamede, my legendary. So I'm going through and I'm going to find out what I've got that I just don't really probably need. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, so anything with target, Feather can bounce back into my deck. Again, protection, so protection I feel like is a good one. Draw a card is a good one. Populate, that one has not been so great. It saved me a couple times, but I've not had a whole lot to save, so I'm going to put that as a maybe over here. This one I gained 2 life. It's not been that great, so taking that one out. Am I putting these out or in? Those are out, or those are in, so I'll put them out pile right here. Off camera. You can't really see up here, but it's up there. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield. So it targets a creature it exiles. So that's the balance one. That's a good thing. This target attacking creature gets +2/+2. Gonna get rid of that. Traitorous Blood, gain control of target creature. I'm probably gonna remove that one since that one doesn't affect mine. Choose a creature or planeswalker you control. All damage will be dealt. So even though this doesn't get a bounce back, I like that card. This one's 2/2 and indestructible. Really good card plus a foil for this deck. Creatures you control gain indestructible. I'm going to use that just because it saves me a lot. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. That'll be a good one for certain people's decks that are trying to screw me over. Target creature you control gains protection from color. I like that. Choose one. I like this one a lot too. Destroy target creature, or target creature gains indestructible, so that means I get to keep it. Or if I wanted to destroy somebody's creature, I could do that for as well. This one's draw a card, which has a problem in red and white, so I'm keeping that. Gain control of target creature. I'm going to dump that one. Ephemeral shields. Convoke. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn, so that's a really good one. Most of these are for feather. Target creature gains protection from color. I like that.
The sponsor for this video is Boxable.com. Give them a look. They've got affordable, awesome housing that can be as small or as large as you want. It expands on your demand. You're the boss with Boxable.
Destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. They can't be regenerated. So that would include mine. I'm going to kill that card. Tap 2 target creatures, draw a card, so that's kind of helpful because, you know, I could do that at end of turn or something like that. So we'll keep that. You can gain 2 life for each creature in your graveyard. I'm actually going to dump that. It's a nice card, but I also got to shuffle my graveyard into my library. Right now I've not had a lot of that needed. Tap target creature, draw a card. +2/+2 and gains flying. Let's see. Target player sacrifices, so that might not be good for me to keep around. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike and haste. So that's targeting it. I like that. Return each creature card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile those creatures at the beginning of your next end step. Exile, rally the ancestors. Probably gonna get rid of that. True Love's First Kiss to exile target creature or enchantment. Draw a card, so I'm gonna keep that. Phyrexian Rebirth, destroy all creatures, then put XX colorless horror artifact creature tokens. So that's a cool one for me because I get to destroy everyone's stuff and then keep my stuff, or at least keep stuff. Target blocking creature get +7/+7, so I can bounce that. And creatures you control, draw a card and first strike. So I like that one. That's actually creatures I control, but it still gets me a card. So we'll keep it. So I need to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Accidental, wonderful, but good. So let's take out these, and I'll just fast forward through this. The sleeving. Sounds like one of my downstairs neighbors told us something. So now you've seen some of the cards that are in this deck that can be good for this deck. Let's look at some more that are good. So we looked through all my instances. We've got Feather. Here's my enchantments. At the beginning of your next upkeep, target opponent reveals the 3 cards, or repars top 3 cards of his or her library. May put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield, then puts the rest in his graveyard. You do the same with the top 3 cards of yours. If 2 creatures are put into the battlefield this way, those creatures fight. I've also gotten the rest. Angelic Exaltation. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So pretty cool. Racecourse Fury. It's an enchanted land, and it gains. I can tap the land, and the creature gets haste. And then Outlaw's Merriment. At the beginning of my upkeep, choose one of the random, create a red and a white creature token with these characteristics. And then it's got a whole bunch of characteristics. So that's cool. These are my lands. I got Spinning Wheel for mana and Heraldic Banner for mana, and then +1/+0. And then my creatures. Those were instances that I was going to use for later, probably. So I already mentioned the top few. I also have Firemane, Angel, a Crowan Skyguard with Heroic, Krenko, Aurelia, Felidar. Felidar's pretty cool for bouncing, right? Yeah, may exile another target creature, then return that card. So Pyrehound, Jareth is pretty cool. He gives protection for 1. Another Angel, Aegis Angel, Avery Mechanic, Wingsteed Rider. I might have not looked through all my cards because now I think I've got double. Yeah, I need to remove one of these Wingsteed Riders. And I don't yet have a Soul Ring in here, so Soul Ring is going in. Got Goblin Motivator, Sun Titan. I've already got this one as well. Let's see, we'll have to put something else in that spot. Archon of Absolution, Loxodon Sergeant, Elite Skirmisher. Do I already have that one too? Pooh. I do. We got 2 blank spots now. Smelt Ward Minotaur, Vanguard of Brimaz. Shoot. That's why you look at your cards, children. Yep, I've got a bunch of doubles on a bunch of these cards. Satyr Hoplite, White Mane Lion, Victory's Herald, Torbrand, Commander Isha, Ginger Brute, Opportunistic Dragon, Tajik, Sarah's Guardian, and Blade Tusk Boar. So, other than the couples, doubles in there, we've got some pretty good cards. I'm pretty excited for it. What I'll end up doing is I'll end up putting some of these back that we ended up keeping out. We'll put the life gain in. I need 3. Let's put this Firemine Vessel in. And to get land, let's put Pilgrim's Eye in. So those are good choices, I feel. I don't want to overdo it with instances and sorceries, because I was playing it without the edits and having some struggles to get land. I was having some struggles to get creatures, but now I think it's a good amount. So let me know what you think of my additions and subtractions to the deck. If you think I should make some other changes that are affordable, I will definitely listen to them. If you think I can do some other things that you have done to your decks, let me know. And in the next few weeks, I'll be showing you also my stepson's deck, because he's pretty happy with it, and it's kind of a different take on Feather. So I'll see you next time. I've been EmceeRad. Please like, subscribe, follow. Hit me up on social media. I'm EmceeRad on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, here on YouTube. Support all those who you care about, and thanks for watching. Bye.